Good afternoon, everyone. So my name is Camila, and I'm Senior Events and Strategic Partnership for Nestlé Professional. I am delighted to welcome you to the Teams Hangout recording for Toque competition. Just before we begin, I would like to inform you that the session is being recorded, okay, and that we will share the link with those lecturers that could not attend today. Um, so a little bit of the agenda for today. So I will start doing an intro about Talk Door. Then I will pass into Geraldine, which was last year's winner, back of house winner. She will talk about her experience. We're gonna then pass into our judges, Paul Hawkins, Joe Walsh, and Aaron Dunn. And finally, we're gonna have some time for some Q&A, some questions that you may have. All right. So about Talk Door. So, as you know, Toque is run by Nestlé, and Nestlé has a global commitment with youth employment. And in Nestlé Professional, we are particularly passionate and we should foster employment in hospitality, which is our business, right? So we do know that this industry is fantastic, offers so many opportunities, a great industry to work for. And through Toque, we would like to excite the students to be in this industry, to show them all the areas that they can work in hospitality, and that I know it's a cliche, but the word is an oyster. There is so much that they can do working on this fantastic industry. So Toque is a competition that has been running now for 37 years. So I'm unaware of another competition in the UK that has such a long heritage. So we have a great reputation. We are very well recognized. When a student put on their CV that they joined Toque and they go into interviews, they will know what Toque is. It's a very well-known competition. There is a lot of media around it as well. So it's really nice for them to be joining the competition this year. So over the years, the competition evolved. Initially, the competition was just for back of house students, but then we also opened it for the front of house students. We recognized how important it is for those students to be working as a team, liaising with each other, communicating in real life, and is no different in the competition. So Talk is open for both front and back of house, and during the competition, the students will be working as teams and together, and they'll be understanding and communicating with each other. So what else about background on Top Door? We have fantastic chefs and judges that have joined competition through the years. You may have seen, and yeah, I just think this is fantastic. I myself, I have been working on Top Door since 2016, so I'm very passionate about it. I went to chef school myself. I'm a qualified chef. And if I didn't have this knowledge, I wouldn't be able to be organizing and delivering this competition here for you as well. So I am absolutely passionate about it. I'd like to thank all of the lecturers that are here and the ones that I couldn't join as well. I think the lecturers have dedicated so much time to register their students and to ensure that they're motivated and to go not only to Talk Dog competition, but many other competitions. I think is a very nice way for the students to challenge themselves, to learn new skills, to meet other people, to make friendships, and who knows, win a great prize. But it's certainly a nice, very nice way for them to get motivated and to get to expand their knowledge. So a little bit about Toque structure, right? Toque is run in 6 stages. The first one is the registrations that just closed last Friday. So I'm very happy to say that we had 45 colleges, 415 students. So that is a fantastic number. Thank you so much, lecturers, and thank you everyone who joined. Fantastic effort. So first is done registration, where we now is on the second stage, which is the entries. I will take you through more details about the entries. After the entries, we're going to have the hits. We're going to shortlist. So out of 415, we are going to shortlist 48 students to go into the national hits. So there's a lot of job for myself and the judges here. There are many other judges as well, which will be checking those virtual entries to ensure that we are selecting the best front and back of house students to entries to go to the heats. Then after the heats, we're going to shortlist. We're going to shortlist from 48 to 12 students to go into the finals, and then we're going to have two winners. So these are all of the stages of the competition. I'm going to talk a little bit now about the heats. So this week, you will be receiving the products for your students to complete the entries. The Maggi and Nescafé Zero products, it should arrive by Monday, 27th. If you have not received it by Monday 27th, please email us on the Toque email. We sent out an email with all the instructions and all the details about, so do it as soon as possible. Also, if your college is a bit tricky, there is any specific delivery instruction, please let me know and I will speak with our delivery company so they ensure that. So you will be fine, all planned to arrive on Monday. And on the same day, Monday 27th, we will make the registration link available on our website. So it is already there, it's just not available. But we will send an email to the lecturers to say the link is now live. We are also going to send to post it on social media that the link is live, so nobody's going to miss it. So the link is going to be live from Monday 27th to the 14th, just I think it's on Friday of February. So we have the full 3 weeks for the students to complete their entries. I please urge you, do not leave it for the last minute, because if you have any hiccup, any technical issue, and you leave it for the last minute, we will not be able to extend the deadline. All right, so the earlier you do it, the better. And then we're going to receive your registrations and start judging it as well. So 3 entire weeks. I'm pretty sure there's time enough for you to rehearse. There's plenty of products, lectures. If there are leftover products, I'm pretty sure there should be some. You can keep it or you can give to the students or the community. I'm pretty sure you're going to enjoy it and the students as well. What else? Okay, I must also say that each student should submit their own entry. So please, lecturer, do not submit your students' entry on their behalf. We need the students to put their email there, their details, and then opt in for us to contact them. So this is a GDPR data policy. If your student don't do that and don't opt in to be contacted, then we can't contact them. From that moment onwards, then our agency, events agency called Yes, well, YS, will be contacting the students, the shortlisted students to the HITs to arrange their travel, their accommodation, and ask questions about like uniform sizes, or if there is any specific thing that we need to do, any specific arrangements, etc., food restrictions, etc. So our agency will be talking directly to the students from the moment they opt in to be contacted by us. We are going to announce the short list to the HITs by February 27th. We are going to do the best to try to get this earlier. So as you said, we had 415 entries, so there is a lot to go through. But have a strong team of back and front of house judges and to help us to go through all these entries and announce by 27th. So we're going to send an email to say that the list is on the website. So you can check on the website the list of all the students shortlisted. We are going to also announce it on our social media. Okay, so you can check it. No one's going to miss it. And then one thing that I forgot to say about the entries is, as you know, only students that are between 18 and 25 years old will be allowed to progress into the national HITs. And this is due to our duty of care policy in the company. So unfortunately, we cannot allow minors to go. So we have this age bracket, but these students can still submit an entry. We are going to see the entries and judge the entries, and there will be prizes for grab for these students as well. So please don't be disheartened. If you're too young and you cannot progress this year and you've done brilliantly, come back next year and I'm pretty sure you can progress. We see a lot of students that come back. We have recurrent students. So yes, it will be a great experience for you too. Right. So a little bit of the national hits. As I said, there will be 48 students, 24 front and 24 back of house. Each students will come over 2 days. So we expanded the hits now to take place over 2 days, but don't worry, it's not 2 full days. So the day one, for example, they will be traveling from all over UK. We have students from Ireland as well. So they should be arriving by lunchtime on day one. They will go to Nestlé office in York, which is fantastic, and they're going to have lunch there. And then in the afternoon, they will have a chat with our talent and acquisition team, which will just be asking questions to understand your students' passion, motivation, why they love hospitality. So this is an opportunity for us to get to know them. Wow, sorry, I can't see everyone now. Has it been kicked out? I can see only Paul.
Sorry, Camilla. No, you're all fine.
I'm fine. Okay, sorry. I don't know what happened. I was looking at everyone and suddenly I can only see Paul. All right. So I was gonna say about the assessment in New York. And so they'll be there in the afternoon, and then they will finish like by 5 or yes, and then go back to the hotel, freshen up, have a nice dinner, and have an accommodation night in the hotel. The following day, they wake up early in the morning, and then we'll go to the Grand Cookery School where they will provide a lunch function to our guests for both front and the back of house. After lunch, they will go back to their home. So they will be traveling in the afternoon. And then the other group will come on Wednesday and do the same thing. So the agency will contact the students and the lecturers. So the lecturers can come with the students to the spots and to arrange which is the best dates for you and all the details. Right. So that is important that the students will be meeting opting to be contacted by our agency. So after the hits, we are going to announce by 21st of March the ones that are going to go to the grand finals. So the grand finals will take place in May, from 11th to the 16th of May. 11th is, let me get here, I get confused with what dates in my head. May. So yes, so they arrive on 11th, which is a Sunday, day one, just for a welcome day. So by welcome day is just like so to get them to get to know each other. We make some ice breaking activity. We have a nice dinner together. We take some photographs, do some recording. So it's not a challenge day, okay? So it's just a day for them to relax and get to know, and then we ensure that everybody arrived on time and nobody's going to be late when the actual challenge starts on Monday morning. So we have 4 days of challenges, which is day 2, 3, 4, and 5. And the last day is a Friday. They will be traveling back home, and the judges will be judging all of the competition, and then deliberating who will be the front and back of house 2025 Toque winner. All right. And the winners are going to be announced at the awards. So there is an awards ceremony, which is like a big party that we are going to host this year. I have to say for you, front hands are going to deliver again in London and the church house, and it's Friday, the 6th of June. So all lecturers in the finals and the students will be invited to come and attend the awards. And there is like a big presentation of all of the videos and all of the students have done through the challenges, and then their winners will be announced. So it's a fantastic day out in London. And this year's winners trip will take place in July, first week of July, and it will be a trip to Italy, as you all know. And oh my God, I don't know a best place in. I love Italian food. Who doesn't? But it's not only about Italian food; it's international gastronomy. They will learn about lots of food insights. They're gonna have a lot of learning, but also a lot of fun. So I believe this is it about the competition. I covered the main points. I would like to extend my best luck to all students and lecturers. I think it is fantastic that you join, guys. It's a journey. You're gonna have a lot of fun. I'm gonna let Geraldine actually talk about it. She's the best person to say about her own experience as the back of house winner in 2025. Thank you very much.
Hi, so hello everyone, good afternoon. First of all, I'd like to thank Camilla and the team for inviting me here today. It's such a great opportunity for me to talk about the experiences firsthand, and you really get to see what it was like from my point of view. Um, uh, it was such a great experience, and this is one of the ways that I can give back to Talk. First of all, I'd like to tell you about my journey. What inspired me initially was that I wanted to push myself because I was in my last year of college and I wanted to go out of my comfort zone, do something completely different. I had done a competition in first year, but I got third place. It didn't discourage me though. Still applied, did my entry task, and next thing I knew, I was in the semi-finals. The semi-finals was I was so anxious. I remember Paul was one of the judges there, and he helped me get through that anxiety and stress and deliver some food. Uh, it was really fun. Um, so today, sorry, 1 minute. um, So in the semi-finals, I got to meet lots of like-minded people like myself, so students who were on second-year courses or third-year courses, and um, just it wasn't really just about the competition. We got to all meet each other, have dinner, um, talk to each other because some of them were coming from up north, and I've never been up north, so it was really fun to get to know other people from other places. The journey was really enriching. And I remember when I got the message that I got to the finals, I ran to my teacher and I told him, and he was super, super proud. I was really excited to go, and I couldn't be more ready. The opportunity to go to the finals was was the best thing that's happened to my career so far. It really changed me as a person, the finals, I think, because all the experiences that I went through helped me grow as a chef and as a person. So during the finals, we had the first day challenge was the farm challenge, which I think was great because you really got to work hands-on with nature and really appreciate where the ingredients come from. Then we had to do two courses, which was fish and a heat element with smoke and like a barbecue type. And the second one was 90% vegetable. So there was a big focus on sustainability, which is really important nowadays, I think, as a chef, because it's the future. And at the end of the day, the students and the young chefs are the future of the culinary world. So it's good to be informed about that. The second day was Starbucks, which was my favorite because we got to create our own Starbucks drinks. We're at the Starbucks HQ in London. We got to learn where Starbucks came from and how it actually came to be the company that it is nowadays. We all had so much fun creating our drinks, and Joanne and Aaron were there to help us through the way. And then we had the third day, we went to London Bridge Borough Market, which was kind of like a fun day, which is what you need throughout the whole thing because you're stressed and you want to do well, but that was kind of like a good breather. So we went to Borough Market and we had a tour guide give us a tour about the history of Borough Market, which I had never known because I live in London, and it was interesting to get to know it. I don't think I would have ever done that without Talk. So we got to do that. After, we went to the final where the finals would be held, where we got to talk to Tommy Banks and his sous chef, and talk about the menu that was going to be done the next day. So the menu that he did, well, I think a little bit about Tommy Banks. I think I look up to him a lot because his food was really inspiring, and the way that he used ingredients and represented it on the plate was really meaningful to where he came from and how he became the chef he is, because he wasn't classically trained. So I really look up to him, and it was a great opportunity to work with a Michelin star chef, which you don't get every day. Then the final day, we did the final dinner, which was for 60 people, and we all had to work together, both front of house and back of house. So the back of house was cooking, and then the front of house was serving. But we had to communicate to each other and work as a team. And by that stage, we all knew each other pretty well, and we all were friends. So it wasn't hard, and it was fun. I remember it like it was yesterday. So one piece of advice I would give to Geraldine starting Talk Door again, if I was applying, would be to have fun, make the most of it, make mistakes, because at the end of the day, that's how you learn. You learn through your mistakes, and you get through them. And once you get through them, you feel more confident. And that's what you need. You need confidence and just be happy, have fun. So just so one of the things that I've done after Talk Door, I think Talk Door gave me a lot of confidence to apply for things that I'd never done before, to push myself out of the comfort zone. So after that, I applied for a scholarship at a new college here in London, a fully paid scholarship. And I did the interview. And after that, I got in there, I got the place, and it's been great. I feel like without Talk Door, I wouldn't have been able to get the confidence to apply for something like that. So really consider that, the person who you'll be after Talk Door. One thing as well, the winner's trip. I left that for last because it's the best. The winner's trip was there's so much to talk about. I could go on for days. We went to Nestlé HQ. It was massive place, beautiful, lots of products, which I wanted to take home, but I couldn't. And we went to the collection of Anton Mosiman, which he is a big prominent feature and chef in the culinary world. And it was great to see him in person, because I remember my teachers talking about him as well. So it was such a big opportunity and great experience to meet him and talk to him. Another thing that we did, we went to vineyards in Switzerland, got to try and see how wine is made from a family that has been doing it for hundreds of years. They had like wine barrels as big as a truck. It was massive. And we got to ride a steamboat. I remember it was me and Emma, and we got really close. We still talk to each other. So just friendships along the way that I will forever keep in my life. And it's all through and thanks to Talk Door. So thank you, Talk Door. And thank you, Camilla, for everything.
No, thank you. You're fantastic. You truly deserved, and it's great to see how you progressed and developed, and how you became a judge as well to the NHS Chef Finals after that. And
So
I have to say
happy.
that Geraldine has been invited to become a judge to this year's Toque, so she's going to be joining our judging panel, and all your merit. Thank you so much.
No, thank you. Thank you so much.
No problem. We're going to pass into Paul now, who will talk a little bit about the actual food challenge. Let me share here, Paul, the PDF with the details. You can start.
Hello, everyone. I'm Paul Hawkins. I'll be one of the judges, and I'm the development chef for Nestlé Professional. So the cooking task this year, we want the entrants to make sure they make their dish at college under the supervision of their lecturers. It's going to be slightly different this year. So what we want you to do is to bear in mind and imagine that you have your own restaurant, and you want to create a special dish to sell to raise some money for your chosen charity. So it could be anything you want, anything that's close to your heart from a charity point of view. And then we want you to create a dish using fresh ingredients, but you must use one of the Maggi ingredients that you all will be getting, like Camilla said, at some point this week. So they are the Maggi Rich and Rustic, which is a tomato sauce, the Maggi Bechamel, and the Maggi coconut milk powder. And just a little tip there, these are ingredients, so you don't have to use them just as they are. Think of them as a base that you can add your own spin on and your own creativity. We want you to make one portion of your dish, and it's up to you if you want to include meat or it wants to be plant-based. It's up to you, but there is stuff that we need you to do when you submit your entrance. So we need a photo of your mise en place and all your prep that you've prepped ready for your dish, just like you would if you're doing it at college. A photo of the finished dish, obviously, as you plated it up. Remember that this is your chance to show your personality on a plate as well. So think about how you plate and how it would look. You need to provide us with a recipe, a written recipe, so you can obviously, if your handwriting's nice and neat, it can be handwritten, or you can put it onto a Word document or onto an Excel. It's up to you. You need to make sure you've got all the ingredients and a method on there as well. And for that charity element, we need you to design a campaign poster that's advertising your restaurant and your dish, and obviously have your chosen charity on there and a little bit about the charity as well. So it's up to you which charity you want to use. We want you to be inspired by your local area as well. So if you've got local ingredients that your region is famous for, or if there's a certain dish. So I live in Sussex, so there's a local dish called a Sussex Smoky that uses smoked haddock and a bechamel sauce. So that could be one for me. I would use some fish from around the corner. And use some of the potatoes and some leeks from a local supplier. So that's the kind of theme that we're after. So a bit like Geraldine said, sustainability is key to us as well. So the reason why we're asking you to do that is from that element as well. So you're not using ingredients that are coming from around the world. But in the same breath, if you've got a local dish that is from a different heritage that is local to you, that you want to put your own spin on, more than happy. This is your chance really to show your personality and your skill and be really creative. Like Geraldine says, I'll be a judge, and if you get through to the next heats, we're there to help. We are there to judge, but we're there to help. We really want you to have fun and really grow as a chef, because I think this is a real great opportunity for you to show what you can do, and like Geraldine said, take you out of your comfort zone. But we are there to help, and it's the same with Aaron and Joe. They're as judges, but they're to help as well. I think I've covered everything. Camilla?
Sorry, I'm on mute. I think. Well, thank you very much, Paul. We can pass into Joe then to explain a little bit of the front of house task.
Everyone, my name's Jo. I'm one of the front of house judges. So in a similar fashion, I'll just talk you through what we're kind of looking for your entry task here. So we want you to, very similarly to the back of house, we want you to imagine that you are a coffee shop owner, and we want you to create a hot or an iced beverage. So you're going to be sent the Nescafe Azera Americano, and this product is especially great for dissolving in cold water. So you might want to choose a product to create that is cold, but you can also do hot with this, but we don't want any alcohol in there this year. So a hot or an iced coffee creation, and this creation is completely up to you, so be as adventurous and as creative as you like, but actually we want you to kind of design it around raising money for a charity that's really important to you. So this will become a theme throughout Top Door for this year. But think about something that you're really close to or something that's really important, and how you could use this particular product to market for that charity. So what you're going to need to do is create one portion. We want to see a photograph of the mise en place the same way as the back of house will do. So that's just a photograph that includes all of the ingredients that you've used for your creation. Also include a photograph of your finished coffee creation. Please use glassware if you can, so that we can see the liquid inside. We also need a recipe instruction sheet for your coffee creation that really outlines the ingredient list and the instructions on how we can follow along to make your coffee, so that we can taste it. And then again, very similar to the back of house, we'd like you to design a campaign poster. You can use Word, Canva, or any other platform that you prefer and this would be a design to kind of advertise your coffee creation for your chosen charity. I'll just hand over to Aaron to talk you through the next part.
Hi everyone, so my name's Aaron. I'm a brand manager for We Proudly Serve Starbucks and Seattle's Best Coffee, and I will also be a front of house judge. This is my 5th year, so I'm very excited to be back. Your second part is to do a 1-minute video demonstrating your iced coffee creation, or hot, depending on what you choose. And then we want to hear you talking about why you want to take part in Top Door, your inspiration behind your beverage, and the reason why you chose your charity. When you make your video, if you can try and minimize background noise, we really want to hear like your personality come through. We want to see you shining. Don't be camera shy. Get as close to that camera as possible. And you can ways to think about your video is that you can use props, you can use headlines. Just be very careful to use background noise, because again, we want to hear from you. We want to hear about your coffee creation is the most important, and to see your passion for entering the competition. And then try and be unique as possible in your video. So think of ways that how you could demonstrate your beverage uniquely. And then I think I'm handing back to Camilla.
Thank you, Aaron, Paul, Joe, Geraldine, everyone. I think we're now open for questions. If anyone has some questions for us. Any questions? Don't be afraid of asking. There's no question. It's a silly question. So if you don't want to ask in a video, you can pop in the chat as well, and we can read it.
I forgot to say, Camilla, that the back of house guys need to make a video as well. So just like Aaron said, no more than a minute. Just need to almost answer these 3 things: why you're excited about taking part in the competition, the inspiration behind your dish, and the reason why you've chosen your charity in that 1-minute video. Try to get your personality across there. And this is those the inspiration behind your dish and from your chosen charity. You really got your chance there to show your passion and what you believe in, really.
Thank you, Paul. And all the details about the entry challenge is on this PDF form that we are sharing. So this form is available on the website. Anyone can go on the website and access the form. You can download it. In the form, there is a link to a video as well. There is one video from Paul and one video from Joe and Aaron explaining. So if ever something wasn't very clear today, you can refer to the form and can watch the videos. And if there is still any outstanding questions, just please feel free to send an email to our TalkDoor email account, and we'll get back to you. Okay. No more questions. So I hope I think I made this easy enough. Nobody has a question. Actually, I'm going to make it harder, team. All right, guys. So if you don't have any questions, I think we can close here. So just to recap, just be yourself, put your passion. When you think about a charity, think of a charity of your heart. It doesn't need to be anything big. It can be like, in your community, think local, put your personality through, be yourself, have fun, taste the products. There's plenty of products for you to taste and to try. Ask your lecturer, so the lecturers definitely can support you. They can help you with your dish and your drink creations. But it's very important on the video. We want to get to know your passion, your personality. We know that this industry is all about like passion as well, right? We need to be resilient and passionate. And we all are. We're gonna have. I can promise you, you're gonna have a lot of fun through the competition. You're gonna taste a lot of nice food. You're gonna make friends for life. I have so many stories on TalkDoor of people who became like a couple or best friends or best man and woman at another colleague's wedding. So a lot of like relationships are built because you spend so much time together, and so nice to get to know students from different colleges, different perspectives. The challenge that we create for you, we always try to think of like unique challenges. We check the trends. As a business, as the biggest food company in the world, we have this advantage of knowing about the food trends and what the industry wants. So we ensure that we create challenge that reflect this. So there is a lot. Sustainability is on the heart. You're going to learn a lot about sustainability, about regenerative agriculture, sustainable diets, in supporting the community, which is we also are very proud to be doing, to support communities through hospitality. And that will be exciting. So although we have the same structure, the same number of phases, the competition, I know your Geraldine talk about her experience, so don't think, oh yes, I'm going to have the Starbucks Chandelier. It's different. We're going to have like something new for you. It's exciting. So there's surprises, lots of challenges you're going to find out on the day. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. Just be proud of yourself, to be brave. But I know it's out of your comfort zone to be in a competition. But as you pass it stage, it's like a video game. The harder the phase it is, it's just like go, wow, I've done that. I'm pretty proud of myself, and I want to go to the next stage. So you always like challenging yourself. All right, so I totally encourage you to enter competitions, not only TalkDoor. There are plenty of competitions in the UK. This is a fantastic way to expose yourself to the industry, to their hiring managers, to gain confidence, as Geraldine said, resilience. And the more you're out there being seen, of course, the more opportunities you're going to get. Okay, so I really wish you the very best luck. Thanks again for the lectures. I know it takes time to get to rest of your students. I know we'll be sending lots of emails on your inbox, so apologies for that. I just want to ensure you wouldn't miss anything. And tomorrow I'm going to send another email with the link to this recording. So please share with your students, with your other lecturers, but all the lecturers are going to get this. And as I said again, any question, just pop us an email.
I've got one more question, if I don't
It's
mind.
okay. Yes,
Yeah,
please, sure.
Yeah, it's Vince from Westminster.
Hi, Vince.
The charity that that they said they've got to, use. Do you have to let that charity know, or can they just pick that? Or do you think they need to let them know in
No,
case
I
you
don't think
use some of their
so.
material?
No, some is not that we're going to be actually raising money, right, for the
Okay.
charity. It's just like an idea. Yes, you can just say something like I'm close to this charity because I don't know if it's for like children or something. Why is it close to your heart? So you don't really need to let them know, but you can. No harm in doing that. You can let them say you are my chosen charity.
Okay,
But
thanks very
there
much.
will be nothing like developing with that charity further.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. Anyone more has a question? Anyone else? All right. So thank you all again. I will let you go then. Thank you to all presenters too. Bye bye.
Thank
Thank
you.
you,
Bye.
guys.
Thank you so